Good morning and welcome to 5 Minutes with NY Ike. I am Isaac Sacolick. I am so glad you're here to join me, have some coffee this morning, and learn a little bit more about DevOps. Now, DevOps has been around for quite a number of years. You have enterprises and startups and medium-sized companies doing DevOps, but I do want to level set and walk back in time a little bit and make sure we're all on the same page, that when you start watching more of my episodes or do more reading or think about instrumenting some of the practices that I share, that we're on the same page about what DevOps is really all about. So let's first talk and remind ourselves why DevOps emerged. Now, if you think back over the last 5 to 10 years, there's a couple things that have changed. Number one, more organizations are investing in technology, either as part of transformation programs or just in terms of getting their business to be able to react to customers, improve experiences, and have better workflows. Now, we're asking a lot of agile development teams. We want to get releases out quickly. We want to be able to see the experience from customers, and we want to be able to put that feedback back into our development process. In addition, we know that smaller releases are more reliable. So on one hand, I have development teams, and you have development teams that want to be able to push changes out into production very frequently. On the other side, we usually have operating groups, and they're historically have been in charge of data centers and infrastructure and making sure things are up and running and reliable and secure. And over the last 10 years, we've been moving a lot of that to the cloud. Their main charter is around that stability and that reliability and that security and being able to scale the infrastructure as needed. But the tools have changed there. The charter has also changed, right? We're expecting highly reliable systems as they become part of our day-to-day business and as part of sharing experiences and products for their end customers. So we have a tug of war. We have two things that seem diametrically opposed to each other. On one hand, moving fast. On the other hand, being able to keep our systems up and running. So we know why DevOps became important. We needed to go faster and we needed to become more stable. But I got to tell you, it's a terribly unfortunate name. First and foremost, we have a number of other disciplines that are required and necessary to make DevOps successful. First and foremost is testing and QA and quality assurance, making sure that what you build is something that you actually want to put in front of customers. And it has tons of disciplines to it, whether it's functional testing, unit testing, API testing, browser testing, mobile device testing, performance testing, static code analysis, and then the second discipline, being able to do security testing and evaluation. So we have two fundamentally important technology principles and practices that need to be part of this picture. And at one point I called it DevCops, and some people now today call it DevSecOps. Whatever we call it as a technology group, that is something to rationalize and make sure that your program has both testing and security built into your DevOps program. The second thing that makes it unfortunate is, unlike Agile, business people don't understand what DevOps is. It means nothing to them. They have a hard time understanding what happens underneath the hood and what makes great technology and why we're investing so much in automation and practices and monitoring and those kinds of things. They just expect it to work. So unfortunately, we have a little bit of education to do, particularly with larger organizations that want to invest in DevOps. So I want to share with you the definition that I use for DevOps, DevCops, DevSecOps, whatever you choose to use, and the definition that I use with business people. I'm going to read it off to you. DevOps is about the culture, collaborative practices, and automation that aligns development and operation teams so that they have a single mindset on improving customer experiences, responding faster to business needs, and ensuring that innovation is balanced with security and operations. That's what you need to use to go explain to your business stakeholders why this is so important. So that's the very basics of DevOps. Now, last episode, episode 1, I talked about what is agile planning. I want to share it with you again because what you can see here is that agile planning includes 2 things that are very much tied to DevOps. Number 1, being able to put standards in place so that you can have reliable releases. And number 2, actually achieving those reliable releases because you have testing and security shifting left and being part of the development process. If you want to learn more, I hope you will download the white paper. It's starcio.com/agile roadmaps, and tune in with me next episode, episode 3, where I will start talking a little bit more about data and becoming a data-driven organization. Have a great day.